We just fine-tuning the session. You tune in live, You tune in live in your area. I said you tune in live. Let's do it. Resurrect the spirit with the oh so speak. 40 years deep, so glow heat, Finkel streets. PowerPoint plans a whole nother deal. Never clamor for approval of the public appeal. Frequent listener of the Funk Plus Gospel. I'm Tom Brokaw, Dan Rather and Ted Koppel. Nightly news forecast the strife and the trouble. The never-ending saga, the everyday struggle. Detroit hustles harder, coined an Eastern market. Before bootleggers came, released other garments. The retail merchandise price point shift. React live on strength, unleash my gift. But fools are consumed by their own lips. That's why they burn in the flames of the sinking ships. No lifeline to real men, a fine time to repent sin. No structure to begin, you get no wins.
I said, yo, that's not my fault.
Yeah, sucker, you better not violate. Better not violate. Yeah. Better not violate. Depending on your insert, you can tell I get work. Penny for the opera, Pesci of the picture. Pesky kids, pessimist, too heady for the big bird. Hecky gnaw, hedging all endings in the big burst. Orchestra, order up. Orbit was my Torah, cause I tore it up. Poured a cup of orange crush, boring, huh? I probably snore while you're snorting drugs. Shorty, give the course a tug, I fall a little more in love.
I said, yo,
Horace of the sort of stuff. Got the time Morris does. Importance of the chorus funk. Uppercut, Norris chuck. Force of the chords and plugs. Porter in a porcelain mug. Poured on my porcelain cup. Wine corks galore in my drawer full of hoarded junk. Also non-working lighters and snacks for all the biters. Bitters for the whiskey. Name the game light work till it got me filled up. Early morning real stuff. I keep my eyes peeled cause y'all keep it peeled up. Real stuff.
Taste the morning air keeps me focused. Best shape of my life in the solstice. Mind on notice, raise the antenna. Better for delivery when I recite scripture. Picture vivid from expression, form to existence. From persistence and research, data and analytics. Critical thought fought with those satisfied with the bare minimum. Rare air I'm breathing. Hitting on all cylinders because the culture needs it. Versatile dialogue, well interpreted. Man, but do we got flow? Come on, he murdered it. Worded perfect for you to ride to, you to vibe to. Move something in your mind to live crew. Flight school, now we floating in the Crown Vic. Shouts out to all my peeps on Mac and V-Wick Zone.
The danger zone where MCs get slain. The danger zone. From the danger zone.
Now everybody caught up in the bars epidemic. Form a paragraph, make a complete sentence. Much more than an occupation, period. Speak with points of exclamation. High emphasis in the gap in the lab. Or in the street, I'm a fighter in the cipher. Plus a rhyme writer, composed like Ellington. Unfinished product will rip your whole skeleton. Me and my brethren, veterans of rhyme scheme. Extend the branch past the family tree. Growth is the goal, rooted in development. All tools to gain the right measurements. Miles ahead on this journey. So your foolish ways don't concern me. Osborne, Pershing, Denby, King, Cass, Central, the whole public school league zone. These days, yeah, okay. We living in the time of a regression, what I was told. That's why I speak with substance. It's time to break the mold. Stamp gold on the wax, leave it dripping. stepping on the track. That exact moment puts you in the mode. Broke my own lane and stuck to it, absorbed by influence. No right angle, I'm obtuse or congruent. Student days paid dividends, took it in. Important into my lessons and measurements. No betterment, independent and intended. Explored through experience, best recommended daily allowance. But the crowd in the frenzy, my punch out hit kidneys like soda Popinski. Just give me my opportunity and room to breathe. I know that life ain't easy, but I'ma push it to the extreme, out of limits if need be. No matter where I go, Detroit still rules everything around me. Detroit rules everything around me. Even when I travel the world, I'ma rep my city proudly. Detroit rules everything around me. Screaming from the top of the mountain, and I'ma say it loudly. Detroit rules everything around me.
Man, every word I say should be
Y'all be claiming Detroit, nigga from Detroit. On all that tough guy stuff, you ain't even, man. Tell them about it, y'all. Not a conspiracy theorist, I'm just a realist. How many killers on deck when they decide to do the trigger pulling? The numbers don't add up. The schematics left out some key points. Let's bust a joint all the way down. You ain't know I'm from Motown, original, okay, corral, mental, in your face, blow. Don't insult my intelligence quotient, most potent when spoken over. The forum open to administrators and novices. Universities and colleges are specialized in language arts, set apart by my speech for the citizens. Not tentative, administered to inform through performance. The criteria is dope and the presence is enormous. Reception won't be the warmest if you're found to be fraudulent.
When I ask what's your worth, when I ask,
better use your common sense.
Good times, man, and you know, the local mom and pop shop back in the day, man, everybody knew everybody. You know, I remember going to Woolworths, grandma, stuff like that, man. Just
this sound nice right here.
Man.
Just remind me of back home.
Days, man.
Still home. Yeah, I've been here most of my life. Sinai Hospital, 76 with an Afro pick. Age of innocence, family reunion flicks, barbecue open pits, cabarets and fly outfits, humble beginnings. When neighbors used to speak, and when that porch light came on, your night was complete. Initiated on my own, but I got whoopings till I was a teenager, little half grown. On the bigger things in adulthood, then I grew into my own self, misunderstood. I stood on my values, but fortunate enough through divorce of my parents to stay on a narrow path. Though the wrath of street pharmaceuticals could have sucked me in, urban rice had another blend, and so did the block. Like every single summer, elected officials wanna take my hood under. Courtown got that swing, Midtown got that swing. I said the downtown got that swing, but the hood don't got not one damn thing. It's foreclosure. The present day was formed by the crack epitomology. No apologies from makers of the policies, lobbying for more benefits of self. Sneaky arrangements that triple their wealth. From the least to greatest, all greedy for gain. Businessmen and politicians' mindset is the same. Check the history timeline occurring with the fall of economics. A recession in the city for the country caught upon it. Sex lies and videotapes and handshakes all became a factor in the downtown landscape. Not before property value fell to a low. To recoup the time and build they escrow, they let the building sit and collect dust and eyesore. Strategize so they ain't have to pay more taxes on the back end while we became casualties. And deals orchestrated by the Illich family. Dearborn got that swing, Ferndale got that swing. I said Livonia got that swing, but the hood don't got not one damn thing. It's foreclosure. Yeah, man.
It's all good, man, but, you know, I don't know about it, man. It seems like they just trying to cut the city in half, man. You got downtown and then you got Detroit, man, and it's just crazy. You know, I'm all for change, man, but at what cost do you forget the people?
Cause everybody needs a hero. No one can do it alone. finding a better way. Loyalty pronounced, played out soon as the guns came out. All the women and the children get in the house. Not an ounce of dignity lives on these streets. Just scoundrels in the malcontents, their mouths begin to formulate the words of a heathen. Trapped inside the body of a demon, leaking secrets to the underworld. Publicly revealed as a source of all sight and sound, played by the downtrodden. Rotten to the core, sore from all the anger misguided. The hurt you can't hide it or deny it. The underlying fact is low self-esteem and lack of resources change the whole game. Slow mind frame from cook cocaine. Rock solid steep in the skin grafts. Now the body found in the Roach Motel on Telegraph. Don't laugh, don't laugh, cause everybody needs a hero. No one can do it alone. We all need a little help just to make it through the day, in hopes of finding a better way. Cause everybody needs a hero. No one can do it alone. We all need a little help to make it through the day, in hopes of finding a better way. Now when she came to, I looked her dead in the eyes. I said, don't do that again or you won't survive. Today's your lucky day, actually you're blessed. Welcome to the first day of your new life. A fresh start in order to switch the narrative. Imperative to be the early blackbird in this round robin competition. Life has a new addition, a heat wave formed by mind-blowing decisions. Headstrong ways cause you to slip, but now attention is focused on life and the benefits. Restoring the normalcy of basic activities, accountable for actions through acts of humanity. Simplicity is genius, my favoritism. We vibrate higher to expand the rhythm and increase the faith of man, woman, and child. If we really want change, then we gotta act now. Cause everybody needs a hero. No one can do it alone. We all need a little help just to make it through the day, in hopes of finding a better way. Cause everybody needs a hero. No one can do it alone. We all need a little help to make it through the day, in hopes of finding a better way. Different shapes, the water purified, but the gentrified generals trying to export it to a whole nother land. Now that's a process I can't understand, but everybody's got a price for the $1 million man. Advancement given by the alumni and board of governors, led by mass murderer Rick Snyder. Superior bosses linked in Ontario. I got the scoop from my man's Blake Geary. He seen him sneaking out the back with a briefcase. Cops gave chase, but when they ran the license plate, they gave up the case. But it's hard to pretend, cause when it's law versus law, politics wins in the end. Dividends speak loud and clear. Lawmakers only hear what they wanna. Through nepotism, they load the payroll, but trauma victims have little or no say-so. Depriving us of our H2O. The door on principle, but exited on corruption. Dirty business speaks in volumes, unexpected. No protection for the people, cause the give and the take unequal. A national resource has been compromised. Somehow it's been covered up in the lies and falsehood. These no good people we supposed to trust chose greed and lust over us. Persona of politicians simple and plain. No honor or integrity when financial gain is the main focus. Homes broken without a fix yet. Rusty filters ain't been replaced. Check your lower law officials so they can get the word out. I pray that they don't have their hands out and try to take credit first. While the community dies of thirst.
And ye shall seek me and find me.
Yes, sir.
When ye shall search
Lots
for
of
me
pressure.
with all your heart.
Yes, sir.
Subject, search for tomorrow. Search for tomorrow.
Within these sanctuary walls, there's hundreds of people praying the Lord to hear they call. Somebody lost their job, somebody lost their wife, somebody husband ain't make it home last night, somebody on drugs, somebody drink daily, somebody blood pressure sky high, they lost their baby, aided and abetted by the false prophets, so-called knowledge, nothing but a broken promise. The Most High is watching, only option is truth. Falsehoods are separated and poison the sonic youth. Beyond due and answer, questions are given, examples posted on the block on the position the children need to be in. They grow up so fast, they get thrown to the wolves and ain't up to task. It's a drag, they don't work hard, they just settle. Pressure so intense it'll bust your blood vessels. Man, just come on in. The congregation, tell the people how you feel out. The congregation, just fellowship with the congregation. Have a seat in the front, the congregation. Lay it on the line at the congregation.
All over the world, they give anything for just a little help. Pray with me, please. Searching for happiness. Then we're in search.
Welcome, haha. Now that you're here, it's time to rejoice and lift every voice. We are anointed. Watch the soul profess. The doors are open. Come as you are. You never fall. You're still a star. We about to keep it up to par. Beyond the past, it shaped who we are today, but won't be the definition of what people say. Destiny defined by how you choose to grind. Expand the mind and go above the color lines. The color green, it left a lot of people blind. Damaged the retina and infiltrated the mind. Mankind can be forgiven. Show contrition and contemplation at the congregation. Come on in, come on to the congregation and begin.
The children are unhappy. Families are unhappy.
Oh yeah, there we go. We used to roll, yo. We used to roll down the boulevard, block start soon as we pull up. Pump number 4, fill up, gas and go. Petro, Sunoco, or Amoco, Shell and Mobile. Compete across the street for competitive dollars. Economic scholar for best price. Meanwhile, the best advice accompanied by the J-Train. Instruments in the voice box. This the fall equinox, rock solid. Delivery hit home. No Patron, I was a youth, ready to let loose. The spirit is in me, lend me your ear. From Algeria to Zimbabwe, message clear. We near the cross on the road to perdition. A tour of Michigan, despite predictions. We listed way past VIP. Viewpoint International, purchased the CD. Authentic like the gold symbol. The decorations laced all up and down Finkel. Broadcast through the beats, because we speak well. From Idlewild to the ink well.
The only way you learn, you have to be short.
Trying to clear the mind.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
So much on the mind. So much on the mind. So much on the mind. Sometimes. Just when you had your thought, your focus right, your appetite for distraction led to your destruct. Enough corrupt, much infamy, borderline evil. Labor for the people turned away, selfish, specialized by spirit. Hard to steer it in the right direction. Depression, the antagonist, the labyrinth, the regular and complex. Regrets will block success. Left don't agree with the right, so the plight of your mental continues. Officially certified as a danger to his own well-being. Coming down, man. Heart beating at a higher rate than normal, but a whole lot on the plate. Don't have the right time to figure your nutrition. Self-admission, I think I need to fill my prescription to help curb my addiction. Hey, yo, speaking the gospel from the north end. Frustration almost threw me off the deep end. I'm speaking the gospel from the north end. Anxiety and struggles, I can't pretend. I'm speaking the gospel from the north end. From the north end. From the north end. Time to re-up on life in general. I blew a lot of opportunities, but this is me versus me. The hardest fight I ever had was finding my identity in terms of where I belong. At 17 I felt I could do no wrong, even when I got called out and go all out of character. 20 years later, it's still a pattern, bruh. Fasten up and hold your seat. You're gonna need reality served to you in dosages. Emotion gets harder to process when it hits home. It's your own fault or circumstance. I should have been to France and the UK several times. Several peers of mine already been and gave great reports. Get out the hood, dog, and get your passport. There's a whole nother world to explore, Mr. Erikson. Live up to your name as a rap veteran in this game. I know you're close to the edge. You paid your dues, now go and get your bread. Hey, yo, I'm speaking the gospel from the north end. Frustration almost threw me off the deep end. I'm speaking the gospel from the north end. Anxiety and struggles, I can't pretend. I'm speaking the gospel from the north end. From the north end. From the north end. From the north end to the Earl Plants, to the Puritans, the Greater Lakes. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Don't let it seal your fate. Anticipate great things. What's up, Mafta? We had to tell the truth on this one.